And when you look at specific production parameters, I guess which one of those you like to look at the most, and if you can walk us through some of those numbers as well?
Well, the one that the industry uses the most is pigs weaned per male female per year, and that's been a standard for years.
Yep.
We have a standard equation. It was developed by the National Pork Board several years ago that we do, because when you start comparing data, all the different record programs have different ways of expressing the same information. So we pull in the raw data, use the same set of equations, and we come up with some numbers. So just an example, last year in 2019, the average of the database on the 600 sow farms was 26.61 pigs being made to female per year. But the top 10% or the top 60 farms were at 32.11 pigs per sow per year. And the bottom 30 farms were at 17.77 pigs. So that alone, you've got 9 pigs different per sow per year between these farms.
Wow.
Just amazing.
Yes. And I mean, health is going to have a big role in that, right? What else has been the key factors and drive that difference?
When we look at it, there's lots of things. Probably the biggest thing is people. You know, the variation in the people at the farms. Again, that's an area we walk on a farm today, and that's the biggest thing you're saying is how do I stop the turnover of people, or how do I find the right people to bring to me to work in my industry. The other thing happens to be there's genetics, but we do some subsetting of genetic companies, and there's not a lot of difference between the genetic companies. There's more variation within. So that can be a factor. The facilities, the age. We've got farms today that are 30 years old in our database and farms that were built a year ago. And we know we built them differently now than we did 30 years ago, allowing more space and things like that. So that makes a lot of difference. And the health, you mentioned that already. Health is a huge driver. You know, if the farm isn't healthy, you know, things do not perform well. So that you take away that. So you got facilities, labor, and health. All those go together to come up with what productivity is going to be.